Hello, everybody, and please be welcome to the second part of our Whispers of the Old Gods card review for the Pauper Hearthstone format. Today, rather to say, in this video, we'll start looking at some of the class cards. We covered all the neutrals, all the neutral commons, so now it's time to look at the class cards, and we'll start with Druid. And here we have 2 mana, Mark of Yashirash, give a minion +2/+2. If it's a beast, draw a card. I think this will be really good in the Pauper format, just because Beast Druid, there's been some trials of that already. Druid of the Fang is still legal. You can play Wild Walker, you can play Savage Combatant. No, you can't play Savage Combatant, I'm sorry. But yeah, you can play Mounted Raptor, Wild Walker. And now you can play Mark of Yashirash as like a third synergy card between Wild Walker and Druid of the Fang. And obviously you have like Druid of... Obviously we have Druid of the Saber, which is a beast. Druid of the Flame, which is a beast. And we have a Druid of the Claw, which also, you guessed it, is a beast. Yes. I think Beast Druid will be pretty good as like a mid-range deck. You play Power of the Wild. You play Mounted Raptor, it's one of the best 3-drops in the game. Obviously you play Savage Roar. I think you play Savage Roar. And just hit your enemies in the face when they least expect it. So the next card we have is 3 mana. It's called Feral Rage. Choose one, give your hero +4 attack this turn, or gain 8 armor. I think this might go the same deck as Mark of Yashirash. It's gonna be pretty good, but I don't know how good it will be. Because, well, gaining 8 armor to begin with is a huge deal. And maybe this allows you to play some sort of a fatigue. No, yeah. You play Poison Seeds, you play Explosive Ships, you clear the board. You might even play something like No, you can't play Starfall. But oh yeah, and they patched the... Oh yeah, the Poison Seeds Explosive Ship combo doesn't work at the minute because there's some sort of bugs and stuff in the game. But yeah, I think... And the 4 armor is gonna be... I mean, the 4 attack will be pretty good. You can clear something. It's a bit like a bite. We can't use bite, obviously, but we can use Feral Rage. And it'll be pretty good. I think so. And also the versatility. If you top deck it when you're playing against a super aggressive deck, and you're just like looking for that extra bit of survivability, you have it there. If you're looking for a little something more to kill a minion, here you go, you have a Feral Rage. 5 mana, you gain 5 attack, 1 armor. If you combine this with a hero power, it's pretty good. You can kill something. Yeah. Dark Arakoa, 6 mana, 5/7 taunt. It's pretty good. Obviously, Cthulhu is not legal, but Dark Arakoa is a pretty good card on its own. Although I don't know how much play it will see. But yeah, there's a lot of these 6 large drops that have taunt or don't. But I think it might see play as 6 mana 5/7 taunt. We'll have to see. And something I have to say is that if control decks keep on getting to the late game, as they seem to be getting currently in Pauper, well, I haven't played in tournaments and haven't watched really, but anyway, I think these huge minions and like large taunts will just make the way for any more aggressive decks really hard. And I think the Pauper format will be pretty control heavy, especially after this expansion. Fiery. Oh yeah, that's all the druid cards. Then we move to Hunter. We have Fiery Bat, 1 mana 2/1. Death rattle do 1 damage to a random enemy. I think this will be pretty good because already people play a deck with the camel. Wait, where's the camel? There's the camel. There's our lovely little desert camel. And yeah, you play this, you put in this, you put in web spinner. What else do you put in? What other one mana minion could we put in? I guess you could put in a Brave Archer if you really want to play a super aggressive variant, but I don't see the point in playing a Brave Archer in that deck. Obviously, then you could play. Well, Lepronome got nerfed, but still, it's pretty. It can still be used to deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. You can play. Yeah. I guess you could play Stone Dust Spores for your extra damage. Work an Infiltrator. There are a lot of things that you could play in that deck where you put the Camel and the Fiery Bat. And also, it's pretty good on curve. You deal 2 damage to something and then you deal 1 damage to a random enemy. It'd be much better if it was to a random enemy minion. But I think it's still a pretty good card. And yes, it's a Firebat reference. Congratulations, man. You got your own card. Then we have On the Hunt. 1 mana, deal 1 damage. Summon a 1/1 Mastiff. Pretty good. For early game board control. Now you can play this you can play this with Explosive Trap. You put Explosive Trap on 2, or you get it out of a Mad Scientist because that's also still legal. And then you play this, and then you finish off 3 health minions that were there, and then you get a 1 mana. Then you get a 1/1, and then you're happy because you have a 1/1. And your opponent doesn't have anything. So it can be used as an arcane shot a little bit, but I think it's more versatile as it deals that 1 damage, and oftentimes you can use it in conjunction with the Hunter's Mark, and that'll be pretty good. Now 2 mana, remove anything. Yeah. Obviously it's 2 cards. But some sort of controlling hunter could use it. And even a mid-range hunter, I think this will be going to most of the mid-range hunter lists out there in the Pauper format. Then the last hunter card is the Carry On Crab. 3 mana, 2/5 beast, and obviously the first thing that comes to mind is the Houndmaster synergy. You can play this with the Houndmaster. Yeah, it's pretty good. Houndmaster is pretty good, and now you get another. Then you get a 3 mana 2/5, which you can combo with the Houndmaster. I like it. It might be in some mid-range decks. What other beast synergy cards do they have? Beast. It works with Kill Command. You can play it. You play the Carry On Crab. You play Houndmaster. Oh yeah, you can use Vampire Wrangler. You can use Highman. But anyway. Just that you can play this with Houndmaster makes it so huge. It's super good card with a Houndmaster. Also, it's 3 mana 2/5. Not too bad of stat line. And then we move to mage cards. Then we have a Shatter. It's 2 mana, destroy a frozen target. I don't think this will be too good in the Pauper because something like a Freeze Mage cannot really be played because of Ice Block and stuff. Yeah, it probably won't be too good. It's just 2 mana, destroy a frozen minion. How are you gonna freeze them? You could use Frost Nova. Not really. You could use Frostbolt, but then the minion is already almost dead, and you kind of feel really bad about using an Ice Lance to freeze a minion and then to shatter it. Yeah. I don't think Shadow will be played. I just can see it happening. We have Twilight Flamecaller, another of the cards that will help control the decks get to the late game in Pauper. As you know, we can have like a controlling mage and use this with some other like one damage AoEs, and then you have a pretty good board, and you can even use like an arcane explosion or why not. With this, will it play? Maybe. I'm positive that it might see some play in a mage that just wants to clear the enemy's board, get to the conjurers, get to a couple of big dudes, hit your enemy's face for a lot of damage, and then they're dead. Yeah, that's Twilight Flamecaller in a nutshell. I think it will be might be pretty good in a control type of mage. Yeah, not too much about that. Then we have a Faceless Summoner, 6 mana, 5/5, summon a random 3 cost minion. Many people have speculated that it's gonna be pretty good in the standard format, in constructed. I think even if it doesn't work there really well, the fact that there is not too many bad like 3 mana minions will alone make it really like pretty good. What we have here is yeah. What of these are bad? Yes, you could get a Cold Light Oracle. It's a 2/2. You could get a Dancing Sword. Give your opponent a card. Probably not the end of the world. You could get Transform Spirit. Get 2 3-drops. Why not? Good Acolyte. Card draw. It's 1/3, but you get at least you get some card draw. Yes, you could get the Flying Machine. Yes, you could get a No Infantry. But I think in general, what you will be getting will be good enough that it will probably see play the Faceless Summoner. Yeah. In general, I think this Faceless Summoner will be pretty good. Yeah. No questions. You play it, and then you hope to get some good value out of it. Maybe like a tempo mage in Pauper could use it. Because like Mana Worm is still legal. You can use Sorcerers. Obviously you can't use, I don't think you can use the, where is it? So I don't even have Flameworker. Yeah, Flameworker is a rare. It can't be used. But anyway, like in some sort of a tempo-y mage, you use Flamecaller, Flame Cannon, and then once if your opponent manages to deal with your board, you play Mirror Entity. Then you just drop the Twilight Summoner, and then you have 2 bodies that your opponent may or may not be able to deal with. Okay, then we move to Paladin and Divine Strength. 1 mana, give a minion +1/+2. I think this will be really good because, especially in the early game, giving your minion +2 attack, +2 health, will be really impactful, as it will be able to trade up really effectively. I don't think we need to talk too much about this card. It's just really solid. It's a bit like Valence Chosen for Priest, but it's just a bit smaller. Doesn't give you spell damage. Yeah, it's just a good card on its own, and maybe it could be used together with something like a Hand of Protection. Why not? Blessing of Might. I think some sort of buff paladin might be viable. You play Archon Protector. You play Minibot. Yeah, you play turn 2 Minibot, turn 3 you play another Minibot, and then you cast Divine Strength on your Minibot. Yeah, it's pretty good. Then the next paladin card, Light in the Darkness. Discover a minion, give it +1/+1. I'm not too excited about this, although it does allow you to get some minions that you otherwise couldn't, Just think about it. You get a Tyrion Ford ring. You give it +1/+1, and you're happy. And as well, this can be used as some sort of card draw. You can use this as a cycle tool, and yeah, it gives the minion +1/+1. So any minion will be better, and there will most likely be like no bad drops that you could get out of this. You could get like, something like Kazan. You could get like a Kazan, Mr. Kazan. I can't talk. Type. Do I not have Kazan Mystic? There we go. You could get like Kazan Mystic, but even that will be a 5/4. Is it bad? No. Yes, you could get a Midnight Drake for mana 1/4, but it's gonna be a 2/4. Battlequake. Yeah. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that it's a pretty good card, but I'm still not completely sold on it. But it really could work really quite well to get some bigger minions, get some minions that you otherwise wouldn't have access to in Pauper, and that's been really strong. Something like just a jeweled scarab that allows you to discover something is very impactful, as is Museum Curator. Oh, I can't type. You can use Museum Curator to get a Death Rattle card. Although this is much more broader, I think it will still be played because of the +1/+1. A lot of good cards so far. Stand Against Darkness, a 5 mana, summon 5/1/1 Silverhand Recruits. Probably won't be played over Master. Oh yeah, but you can't play Master. That changes things. I forgot you can't play Master. Anyway, is there any 5 drops Paladins won't like to play? Well, maybe you want to play Healbot if you're playing aggressive Paladin. I guess you could play something like turn 4 Cult Master, hope it lives. Well, that's never gonna work. Then you drop this on 5 and then... I just... I want to believe that this is a good card. I so badly want to believe it. I just can't. I don't think this will be played too much. Not too, I don't think this is good enough. Anyway, then Priest. Are we gonna do Priest still in this episode, or are we gonna cut it to the next one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do Priest still. Let's do some Priest cards. Hooded Acolyte, 4 mana, 3/6. Whenever a character is healed, give your Cthulhu +1/+1 wherever he is. I don't see any point in running this over a Holy Champion in Pauper. The 1 health could turn out to be important. I don't think it will. Cthulhu Synergy will have nothing to do in Pauper. And then again, would you run this over his engine? Would you run this over a Shredder? No. And again, no. So yeah, probably won't be played. Next card we have the Darkshire Alchemist, 5 mana, 4/5, restore 5 health. I think this will be a pretty good card because yeah, oh, you can't see it properly. Yeah. There we go. Okay, anyway, there we go. 5 mana, 4/5. You get a pretty nice body on the board, and it's a bit like, you know, you put where is it? You put a flash heal, and a Yeti together, and then you get this. It's a pretty fair card. I think it will be. We'll see some play. Yeah, it's just pretty solid. Power Word Tentacles, 5 mana, give a minion +2/+6. Not too good. I don't think this is too good. We still have access to cards. Well, We still have access to Valence Chosen. Why would anybody play Power with Tentacles over a Valence Chosen? Like, seriously, guys. Who would do that? I don't even think they work and do the same thing. Valence Chosen is gonna give you the buff much earlier, and the Power with Tentacles, although it gives you 6 health. No, 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 no. No, it's just not good, not good enough. But yeah, this is enough for this video and the second part of the review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel the like and wait for the next part to come, hopefully shortly after. See you in the next part of our Pauper Hearthstone review of the Whispers of the Old Gods.